Good evening, good evening, good evening. Today is still Wednesday, November 19th, 2025. 1 week away from Thanksgiving. Mm, mm, mm. Anyway, happy Thanksgiving, y'all. And what else? Merry Christmas. And again, thank y'all for tuning in to another episode. I really appreciate it. I want to talk about something, right? It was a hard thing for me to do. One of the hardest things I ever had to do in my life. A lot of people are faced with this decision today. And I had to come to grips with it some years ago, right? It was very difficult, extremely difficult, especially being black, because it's not accepted in the black community as it is in other races or groups of people. When black people find out about your secret or my secret that I held on to for a while, it's a secret that you don't want other black people to know about you. It's more accepted in the white community, in other communities, but not the black community. And I had held on to the secret for a couple of years. I was on the down low, right? And I got tired of it. So hopefully with this video, I will be able to help some other people, black people especially, come out of the closet and tell the truth and face their truth and not worry about being judged by other black people. Maybe I can give y'all the courage. You can draw courage from me, because I had to come out the closet and no longer be on the down low. And I had to reveal what I had been holding a secret far too long. And now that I'm out of the closet and I'm open with who I am, it's such a relief. And I don't care what nobody think now. And I want to show y'all a famous person that's also on the down low right now and in the closet. But I can listen to him and the way he's talking. He's just like me and a lot of other black people that were afraid to come out of the closet because black people were going to judge us, ostracize us, turn their backs on us, call about our name if they found out our secret. So we kept it a secret for a while. But now I've noticed that a lot more and more black people, and it gave me the courage to come out. I've noticed that a lot more black people are coming out of the closet now. They're no longer on the down low. And I got courage from them, and maybe some of y'all will get courage from me, and maybe this guy gets some courage to go and come on out the closet and live in this truth, like many other black people are doing today. Not living in fear of other black people cutting us off and not dealing with us no more, not wanting to be bothered with us no more, talking about us and calling us names and what have you. So a lot of black people right now are still on the down low, keeping this deep, dark secret that they can't let other black people know about. But I'm here to tell you, if you're listening to me in the sound of my voice, come on out. You ain't got to hide no more. You're not alone. Check this out.
Yeah. It's always worse for us. Pick any historical data you want to point to. It is always worse for us. And I believe the biggest reason in this day and age ain't even about racism to the degree it once was. What it's really about is us not strategizing, playing checkers instead of chess, letting our emotions instead of facts lead the way, and letting that guide us to express ourselves in ways that serve to alienate the very people who can help us. You're AOC, you Jasmine Crockett or somebody like that. Ladies, I respect intelligent women, no doubt. But how a Jasmine Crockett chooses to express herself, I'm like, is that going to help your district in Texas? Aren't you there to find a way to get stuff done as opposed to just being an impediment to what Trump wants? How much work goes into that? I'm just going to go off about Trump, cuss him out every chance I get, say the most derogatory, incendiary things imaginable, and that's my day's work. That ain't work. Work is saying, that's the man in power. I know what his agenda is. I'm not exactly in a position to stop him since the Republicans have the Senate and the House. But maybe if I'm willing to work with this man, I might get something out of it for my constituency. Because like Joe Manchin said, he's there to represent, or was there for 15 years to represent, the people of West Virginia. She's supposed to be there to represent the people of Texas. I don't know, maybe that just sounds ignorant because it's so simple. But it ain't that damn complicated. We make it complicated. Damn, it's frustrating. It really can be. Ladies and gentlemen, keep in mind that the Epstein files were in existence and free to have been opened during the Biden administration. You were there for 4 years. How come you didn't open it as a Democratic Party then? What am I missing? I'm not saying I know. It's a legitimate question. Maybe I don't remember the answer. Maybe my extraordinary producers should be able to help me during the commercial break. But from my understanding, the same files that were open or being open now with the 220 pages of documents or whatever it is, with various emails, that could have been done when Biden was in office. Well, why didn't you do it? If it's so important now. What were the Democrats doing at that particular moment in time? This is the kind of stuff that smells. Because my attitude is just deducing how much they despise Trump is if there was some real bona fide dirt on him, since you went after him with the 34 felony convictions, which essentially was deduced to him paying hush money to Stormy Daniels, a porn star, just so she wouldn't reveal their happenings with one another leading up to the election in 2016. Okay? If you had something like that you were willing to parade him through the streets with, of course, if you had something on him about Epstein, you'd have let it go earlier to make sure he didn't become the 47th president. That's just my thinking from a logical perspective. But what do I know?
Ladies and gentlemen, in case y'all don't know who that was, or who that is, that's Stephen A. Smith. And when I saw those clips, when I first saw them, I recognized my pain in him. I see the struggle that I had in him. He reminded me of my past struggle. That man right there is on the down low, like I was. He want to come out, but he's scared because he know if he comes out of the closet, black people will turn against him. He already had to apologize for saying what he said about Jasmine Crockett. He already apologized for that because the black people were turning against him, talking about canceling him and all that type shit, even though he was telling the truth. So Stephen A. is on the down low, like I was. And I'm here to encourage him and the other black people that's going through this right now to come on out the closet. It's okay. Be yourselves. Stephen A., live your truth as I live mine. Damn, big boy, we ain't know you was on it like that. We ain't know you was like, that ain't what I'm talking about. I love women, fool. I'm talking about being a black Trump supporter. What the hell, y'all? Oh, hey, when I said down low, my bad, y'all. I had y'all thinking the wrong shit. My bad. I love women. Women only. No secret. No fetishes. I don't feel like a woman trapped in a man's body. I'm a man, and I love women's. Women's. My bad, that ain't what I was talking about. I was a down low Trump supporter. I was down for Trump before I actually came out and told, y'all know because I've been making videos or whatever. But I voted for Biden. I voted for Joe Biden. Been Democrat all my life. But once he got in, and I started seeing some things, started learning some stuff about Obama, what have you, in the Democrat Party, start looking at their platform, start looking at this new stuff they pushing. I was like, oh, hold up. And I started looking at Trump differently after I started catching the Democrats and lies about Trump. And I'm like, why they lying on him? I already thought he was a horrible dude. You ain't got to lie on him to make him look bad. In my opinion, he looked bad already. What you got to lie for? So I went to looking at some other stuff I believed about him because I found out none of that shit true. Them folks have been lying to me and my people. And they still lying to me and my people, but they ain't lying to me no more. They lying to y'all because y'all still believe in them. Some of y'all will die for that Democrat Party. Not your boy. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, about a year in the Biden presidency, I became a Trump supporter. But I couldn't let my people know. So I had to keep it on the down low. I had to keep it to myself because I knew if they found out. I remember how I treated people. That also played on my mind. And in my, like, damn. I told y'all how I went off on the barbershop that I go to. And I had a friend named Vincent with black Trump supporters that I let them have it. I called them all kind of Uncle Tom sellout. Same shit people end up doing to me. That's why I wouldn't come out the closet. That's why I stayed on the down low so long. I remember how I treated black Trump supporters when I was still a Democrat. When he beat Hillary. And I found out some black people voted for him, and that's why Hillary didn't win. Oh, you talking about somebody. I was venomous. I was dangerous. If I found out you was a black Trump supporter back then, I'd let you have it. So only quite naturally, when I became a black Trump supporter, I thought about how I had treated people when I found out they were black Trump supporters. And I ain't want nobody what a hypocrite, right? I ain't want nobody to treat me like that. Because I knew my people. I know my people. I know they found out my secret, my deep, dark, dirty little secret. I was going to get the same treatment that I was giving out to other black folks before I converted. So now here I am, ladies and gentlemen, here to let other black people know that are still in the closet. Stephen A. said he voted for Kamala. No, he didn't. He's still in the closet. Do that sound like a man that voted for Kamala Harris? No, he did not. He voted for Trump. He won't admit it. I can see it. I can hear it. I've been there. I know all the signs of somebody on the down low. I know all the signs of a down low Trump supporter. Stephen A. is a down low Trump supporter, just like I was. It takes one to know one. You done heard that saying before. I know a down low black Trump supporter when I see one. I don't care how much you say, oh, I'm with the Democrats. Go Kamala. Go Biden. I love me some Jasmine Crockett. But I know for a fact, I can look at you and tell how you move and how you talk. You voted for Trump. Out here, you claim Democrat because you know how your black people, your mama, cousins, sisters, brother, all, you know they're turning against you if they find out you black and you voted for Trump. So everybody ain't strong as me, but I'm telling you, F them people. Come on out the closet, y'all. Won't you join me? Come on, black people. Trump won an easy race. It wasn't even close. That tells me that a lot of black people that claim they voted for Kamala, you really voted for Trump. That's why he won. And it's a lot of black people that know that. They just don't know who. There's a lot of black people that know that there's a lot of black people that voted for Trump that ain't admitting it. See, I don't care about you talking about me. I admit it. Talk about it. Call me out my name. Everybody ain't got the courage I got to come out and say, and just come out the closet. Hey, I voted for Trump, but I'm black. I don't give a damn. You don't like me, I don't never speak to me no more. Family, friend, I don't care who it is. I don't care. I like being by myself anyway. How many of y'all got the courage to do that? There's a lot of black people listening to me right now that's telling their family, friends, at work, at school, wherever they're hanging out at, around a bunch of other black people, I can't stand that damn Trump. Trump a racist all around, just like the dude that be claiming like they like women or whatever. They go be with a man, or the woman that claim they like men, they go be with, same thing. In public, they one way. But when they got in that voting booth, Trump. In public, Kamala. Democrats. Obama. Vote blue no matter who. Got in that booth. Closed that curtain tight, made sure when nobody looking. Trump. That's what happened. So again, set yourself free. You don't have to be on the down low no more. It's okay to be black and be a Trump supporter. There's more of us than what you think. It's just the loud mouth you hear on here talking that shit. But in real life, there's more black Trump supporters than you want to admit. And you're not alone. There's plenty of us out in the open, and a lot that's still in the down low. They might still be claiming Kamala out their mouth, but in their heart and in the voting booth, it was Trump. That's how he won. I refuse to live in the closet anymore. Stephen A., we know you voted for Trump, man. Who you fooling? He worried about losing his career because, black people will cancel you if you don't agree with them. If the majority of your audience is black Democrats, how are you going to come out and say, hey, I voted for Trump? But he can't hide it. He can't hide it. Who you fooling, Stephen A.? You ain't fooling nobody. You just like a man wearing a dress still claiming he's straight. You ain't fooling nobody. It's obvious you're a Trump supporter. Join us. It's okay. It's okay. I will no longer live in the closet. I, Big Ward the Genius, am a black Trump supporter. I don't care who like it, and who accepts me or not. I'm not asking for your acceptance. I'm just living my truth. Get it, got it good. Bye.